Good news is I get to check to see where it's leaking. Not good. Oh, what a beautiful day to build. Just kidding. Oh, I just pulled up. It's gonna be a little foggy. Just pulled up to the property with some more lumber. Rain. End it. Y'all staying dry in here. Oh, this freaking sucks. My lens is staying very foggy. But of course, it's always raining. The good news is I get to, oh, he is sorry. I'm cleaning the lens again. Good news is I get to check to see where it's leaking. And luckily, as right now, I only see one spot right up there. And that's because of the, yeah, I know, that's because of the tape. So I wasn't able to get up there and do it anymore. So, hey, this sucks, I can't build, but this is a great thing for me to see. So, hey, you either can be mad at, oh, look, yeah, boy. You can either be mad at it or happy. All right, guys, now that the rain has stopped, I need to get that going, and it is insanely humid because of the heat and the rain. So I'm gonna do what I can to finish that up here. This is why I waited, because I gotta move all that stuff over here. I didn't wanna go back and forth. So let's try to knock this out. For a person like myself, sometimes the hardest thing to do is to prep or break down after working. It's not the up and down on the ladder. It's not the hard days in the sun. It's the before and after. And maybe sometimes climbing a sketchy scaffolding. This has been the first day I've worked without a long sleeve shirt on in a while. And it's already hot. That's why I've been wearing sun shirts to keep the sun off me. It's not terrible right now because it's early in the morning, but I need to knock this out and then potentially put a sun shirt on before I get all burnt, because once you get burnt, it stays hot. For some reason, I've truly dreaded doing this part of the build. I'm not really sure why, but I can 100% get in my own head and get in my own way. But I finally just made myself do it, to be completely honest. We're at that point. It's one of the last things to do before drying this sucker in. And sometimes that's the motivation I need to get things done, is, well, truly letting it get to the last point that it possibly can. I know that doesn't make sense, but it does for a brain like mine. So let's get back up and down. Again, this is something that I needed to happen to make this the last part of this build, to get it done. That way I have no real excuse not to do it. Luckily, before, everything was on the other side of the house and I just knocked that out, and it gave me time to get mentally good to do this. The tedious task of something that I've already done over and over is very hard for someone like myself. I wish it wasn't, but that's just life for someone with a brain like mine. Hey guys, I've been out here only for a little while building in this heat, and it is kicking my butt. Oh my jeez, it is brutal. I have been No joke, dreading doing this for a long time, a very long time. It is tedious, up and down, and this whole side is in the sun almost the majority of the day until it gets in the afternoon. So I have really been pushing this off. But today is actually Danielle and I's anniversary. So I think that's pretty freaking cool. We've been married 1 year, and I think the best gift that I can ever give my beautiful, awesome wife that supports me in this lifestyle is a house, a place to live. Unfortunately, this has taken a lot longer than expected, but we've been talking a lot lately, trying to figure out what is the best opportunities for us to be living out here the fastest we can when our child is here with us. And it's freaking hot. My boy Roof. Yeah. It's funny that I dreaded this so much because I've already done the other side and I've learned all the tricks of how to do it. So honestly, this was way easier than I ever expected. Alright, y'all, went back and got even more stuff. We need to dry this house in once and for all because we got something big coming. Oh, geez, guys. Just started and already drenched. It is so humid. The sun is not fully out, but it is humid. I'm so glad I got this new compressor. I'm not dealing with it. It does have to air up more often, but got that all done. Let's get the zip system. You guys, you should know the routine by now. All right, I am just drenched in sweat and the sun's coming out, so I'm gonna switch into a sun shirt so I don't get all burned up and not feel good. So let's do that. Let's get the sheets on. Now I can sweat a little bit more. It'll keep me cool. I don't know if I showed it or not, but I finished framing all the corners. That's why I was so covered in sawdust. But let's cut it and let's get to it. Come on, boy. This is not good. It's gonna be a hard one. I think the biggest lesson I can learn sitting here watching this while I edit is truly just get out there, get the work done, stop making excuses. Life really isn't that bad. You can talk yourself out of things, but honestly, it's for no reason. Oh. All of this and the scaffolding's not even hooked to the house. Double stacked. Not good, but doing it. With zero energy. Solo. Worth it though. For my baby. And my baby child. That's too much. I've never had to do this before, take it down. It's just hair too long. This could be really bad bringing it down. Oh! Oh. Running on about 10%. Oh. Just no matter how many times you do this, it's always something different. And I split my hand open on the screw, so that's not good. Luckily, it's not terribly bad. It's a little deep, but it'll buff. Put some sawdust in it. But I mean, it was a 1/4 of an inch off, and I had to take it down, and it was a lot harder to bring it down than to put it up. So I'm gonna make sure I cut just a hair off. I'd rather it be a little too short than a little too big. I could always tape up the seams. Guys, this is just whooping my butt lately. This has been bad, and I know I told you guys I was gonna clean up, but guys, by the time I'm done building, I have zero energy. I'm telling you, by the end of this, I am just depleted to the max. I don't think it translates in video, but my local Lowe's lady, she heard about the channel a while back, and she just got hooked on it, and she went binge watching and watched it all, and she's like, you gotta be hydrated, man. You gotta be hydrated. So for you, I'm gonna go drink some more, and I'm gonna stay hydrated. Oh yeah, I guess because my wife tells me to, but you know. Alright y'all, I need a freaking break, but I got one little piece on that side and then gotta do the back. This sucker is almost fully dried in, which will be a major step for us for our next phase. Holy cow, guys. I am beat. Oh, it has been a hot one, but it is fully covered in zip system. Holy cow, guys. To be able to see this, I'm gonna walk around real quick, is just an absolute amazing thing to see. The whole back is covered, and we got rain coming literally starting tomorrow for the next couple of days, up to about 50%, but it is completely surrounded in zip system. And if it rains, it's not a big deal because it is going to be watertight. I still got to put the tape on and everything, but with it completely surrounding, that's why I didn't cut out the doors and windows and all that. Clearly the hallway, I'll put a sheet over that, and then the doorway on that side, it just has a little piece. So I do have extra little pieces that I could throw on there, and one extra sheet for the whole thing. So I am extremely pumped to have this. And it almost completes phase 1 of what we're doing out here. New air compressor. So yes, new air compressor, but that is a good thing. We're gonna use it to kind of get around, and then our old one over there, we're gonna fix, and then it'll be able to sit in certain spots so we don't have to move it around all the time. It is not a waste of money. It's something we needed, an extra one to be able to take around. And then also, we do have a house in town and cars, and we go camping and all that, so that one is gonna come in handy. All right, guys, so the fact that this is fully done up like this, it makes it to where I could breathe now, I can relax, we can make sure our baby is taken care of. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed zip system videos, but hopefully for now, I want to do that again for a pretty long time, at least that much of it. So I am very, very happy with that. Now I can actually spend some time cleaning this up and organizing and putting it all under there, because rain, it won't be able to get in. Holy cow, guys, it is awesome. Very, very echoey in here because clearly it's just a big box, but to have that side completely done up like that, and you could tell it's all the way around, is awesome. I'm very thankful that it rained because we were able to see where it was leaking, so I can make sure the tape was good. But just like the video started, again, it's gonna rain, but I'll be able to check everything. And of course, you can see the light through there and everything. I need to do the tape. I don't know if I'll have enough time before the rain, but if not, after this little couple days of rain, I'll be able to really dial that in. So I am so excited to see it like this. I mean, it is really coming to life right here. And the fact is, this is huge on the inside for a smaller, tinier house. And once we get the hallway and the grain bin, it'll be a 1,600 square foot. But for a 1,000 square foot house, roughly like 990, this is absolutely more than enough for Danielle and I and our baby. So again, like I said, phase 1 complete of our life. Phase 2, it's gonna get a little wild.